All right, let's talk about it. So, help desk. How is the experience on help desk? I know some people dread help desk. Some people always say, like, if you start on help desk, you'll never go anywhere and blah, 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 and blibbity, blibbity, blah. So, for me, I think help desk was great. I think help desk is where everyone should start, in my opinion. Now, the reason I say that is just simply because it's so much that you won't know if you didn't do help desk. And I would feel very insecure if I were at like a higher level of IT and when basic questions come across, I just didn't know the answer because I never experienced it. Now, it happens often, but like very low level questions, you should at least know. You should know how to answer them. If someone asks about multi-factor authentication and you work in the Microsoft environment and you don't know that you have to go from the MS365 portal over to Azure portal in order to reconfigure MFA, then it just sounds like you don't know enough for high level conversations. So that's just an example, right? And I've used that in interviews where I've asked people like, okay, if you've had to reset someone MFA in a Microsoft environment, how would you go about doing so? Now, when they don't know that answer, it shows me a couple things. A, they either have never ran into that issue, but they should have if they've worked in an environment long enough. B, they weren't the lead on their team because it'll automatically show that they probably didn't have like a higher level of admin rights. Easy high level admin rights is like a global admin. So it kind of shows me that. It shows me what I should or should not trust them with, and things like that. And the biggest thing that it shows is that they may be competent, but they'll need a good amount of teaching. And I think that's important to know when you're pulling someone on your team. So help desk, help desk, help desk. I just think it's important to do help desk. I think it's important to embrace the help desk. It doesn't pay a lot. Sometimes you have to be on-prem for help desk. It isn't somewhere you want to spend like 20 years of your life. I wouldn't even say 10. I would say, like some people learn fast. So 6 months on help desk could be good. A year could be really good. But if you're on a help desk team for like 3 years, unless the money's right, you should probably start looking for other opportunities. But in my opinion, help desk is the place to start. You'll learn so much. You'll hear the jargon so often. And I think it's a great opportunity to get involved with those who are at higher levels. I'll give you an example. So at my job, I'm not on help desk, but like I have to work with the help desk guys all the time. So when they reach out, if they ask for training on a certain thing, yeah, I'll let them see it. I'll share my screen and let them see what I do, whether I'm working on a command line, whether I'm working inside of one of the applications that we use, whether I have privileges or rights within that application that they don't, which is typically true. They can at least see how it works, right? And them seeing how it works and them having the resource that can explain how it works allow for them to learn. And as someone on the help desk shows initiative, typically they get bigger and better opportunities because the conversations happen around them being pretty good at their jobs. So in my opinion, should you start help desk? Should you try to avoid help desk? First of all, you should start with whatever opportunity you get. That is my full opinion on entering IT. Secondly, I think it's a good landing spot or starting spot. I don't think it's a good like career spot, in my opinion, if you have desire to go further. But if you really like working with end users and you really like consistently answering questions and you want to always have a job, to be honest, help desk might just work out. I've heard of AI tools taking over the help desk. I mean, I'm not completely convinced, right? Like you'd have to kind of show me how, but that person to person interaction will always be necessary when computers are involved. Help desk, in my opinion, is the way to go. It's a good place to start. And go ahead down there, get your feet wet, see how everything works. When you're on the help desk team, you have to work with development people. You have to work with security people. You have to work with level 2, level 3 technical people, which is more like operations. You have to work with the networking wing of things. You have to do network troubleshooting, security troubleshooting, application troubleshooting. You have to see everything. And from seeing everything or being exposed to everything, it'll give you the opportunity to go in the directions that you want to go in. So help desk, to me, in my opinion, is it's a W. It's a get in the game doing this. Once you're in the game, then from there, you can go far. But if you never get in the game, just simply because, some people, they either look down on a role or they say, this isn't the way to go. No, this is the way to go. This is the way that, you can become more technical and you can see the whole landscape. And in the help desk, you get to learn a whole lot on the job. So help desk to me is a win. Come and win in IT. If you have any questions or concerns, comment below. Welcome to the sport.